This is my neighbor. I'm in the forest on Monday. After 1 hour of writing, I'm feeling my knee quite a bit. When I'm writing that long in cold weather, my knee hurts when I go down into. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to more dancing, and it's warmer. I can't dance in cold weather, like under 10 degrees or under 15. I have difficulties there. Yes, and also because of writing. But anyway, yes, I wrote today about mobbing. Mobbing, what shouldn't be done, can also be sometimes as a self-defense of people against a person who is too dominant. Yes, but also it is sadism. To It can also be sadism. It can be to hurt people and to enjoy their hurts. So mobbing is nothing to do. It's nothing good to do, except in case of emergency, eventually. But even then, one could ask the dominator to step down from its dominating position and to leave other peoples alone, which feel threatened by the dominator, which are threatened by the dominator. So yes, yeah. The author itself, me, am I also a dominator? Perhaps. Perhaps I also get criticized because I do interest myself too much in other people's life. Possible. So yes, I'm not. I'm just trying to analyze the situation in my social life, and I'm not blaming this or that person, but blaming myself because I have caused the situation to arise, where I take too much interest in other people's life. So again, a reason to write and to draw and to dance and to be alone in the wood, to learn how to take an interest in my life and in my future. Yes, I think that is a good solution. Thank you for listening, Andreas, or whoever this stuff is being drawn to. Back to the story. Ascende in 2019 is building his first set of tubes and pouches and stuff, and there's also in this text I wrote today with 2022, where it's all bio and lifestyles and stuff, a little bit of that also in it, because of the pouches and tubes having other possibilities to grow. It doesn't need always docking and docking off, docking on, docking off, but the tubes and pouches are life cells which can open themselves to several degrees, like they can make thin membranes with this and this, parts of the other tube being filtered in and let in, and parts of oneself let out, and the mixings going on in a kind of osmosis, perhaps. I don't know if I understand osmosis, but slowly mixing different fluids. So I think I have to learn much more about this, or learn or find out. Eventually, as I told somebody today, my writing is a possibility to discover things which are already written in books eventually. But I would like to playfully, experimentally, with talking, with writing, with dancing, find my own way of discovering the secrets of nature, the secrets of myself, the secrets of society, how we work, how we function. So I prefer experimentally writing about it than reading about it. Yes. Of course I also do read stuff, and perhaps what I do now is just recapitulating some stuff I picked up from the readings. I don't know. It doesn't matter in the end. It's all input and output and reflections and reviews and views and yeah. What's the difference between a review of something one has, from my experience, another person has written down, or a view of something one has itself witnessed? It doesn't seem to be a very much big difference. We are all humans. We are one family and one species and one race. We can share knowledge. It's good to share. I like sharing. I think it's good. And I don't want to mob. I don't want to be a victim of a mob. No. I think always it's the best way to do is to address the person directly and tell, I don't like this or I don't like that you do. That's always the best thing. If one can. Anyway, back to the story. Not much happened today, I think. So, the next, I don't know what tomorrow will happen, the story-wise. Don't know. I can prepare for it, like by thinking where we go from there when Mima is a headset, data glasses, and a pockets lab, and a first generation drones with tubes and pouches, and then second generation drones which are live cells. I think the third generation could come in around 2024, where the slab itself would become biologically celled, like where the microprocessor itself would be biologic. I think then I could start writing or thinking about this kind of microprocessor. Also, in combination with Ascended donating his life cells and finding multi-species things. So I think that could be third generation, 2024 or something. That would fit. The rebuilding of the slab into itself a living tube, a living cell tube, which can be worn as a ring, as a headband, as a armband, as a bodysuit, life suit, yeah, to life suit. Yeah, then it comes transition into life suit. Yes, because the life cells have learned to blow themselves up with air, to change their structure. So there's no more hundreds of tubes and pouches in the third generation, but only one pouch tube which can internally build up walls and make a labyrinth kind of maze. But yeah, the life suit is one part which can divide itself ever new with different kind of membranes. Yes, that's the thing. And even if one part of the life suit is externally like a drone, it's still part of it. Because all the AIs of the first generation and the second generation, oh yeah, I have to write that down, that's good.